Hello students, welcome to SAM classes. This is the second PYQ session of the chapter Electrostatic Potential and Capacitance. Now, a lot of students, they have a lot of doubts regarding the previous year's papers, and I've told to the students to mail their previous year's papers if they have. Okay. Now I got the paper. Almost it looks correct for till 2016 version. 2016 is not there, 2015 is not there. Okay, so we almost got, we can't say 100%, but we got almost leaving 2015 and 2016. So if anybody has 2015 or 2016, you can directly send it on the mail online samclasses@gmail.com. So you can mail it here online samclasses@gmail.com. Maths, physics, chemistry also. Okay, and bio also, anybody whatever paper they have, they can just mail it down. Okay, and we'll try to bring up the chapter wise detailed analysis of the PYQs. Now understand, whatever the questions it has been asked students, we analyzed all papers properly, and all questions are very simple. So do not have fear. Okay, none of them is JE level. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Directly, if you know the formulas, you'll be able to solve it. Okay, so just only you have to go through all the formulas, all the concepts, and revise it again and again. Okay, so don't take any kind of tension. Okay, let's see. Let's start this chapter. Okay, the first question which came in 2020: copper slab of thickness T is inserted between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor. Now, mark this question, very important. In this chapter, we have seen almost one or two questions every year with the capacitor inserting a dielectric slab. Okay, whether you insert it half, whether you insert it full, whichever way, but always. And with that insertion, okay, so what you should know, see, you need to understand, you had a capacitor, you inserted a glass, what is a glass slab or a dielectric or whatever it is. Now you insert it. Which way you have inserted, that is one important. Okay, so if you have inserted multiple, whether it is forming series or parallel, that you should know. If you have inserted one, what will be the change in capacitance? What will be the new energy change? What will be the new potential? So if you know all these, I think so almost all the questions of this chapter will be easily solved. Nothing from here has been asked apart from this. Okay, so most important concepts is this part. So I'm telling you now. When you have not inserted the capacitor before, so what is the capacitance? CB, let's write it before A epsilon naught by D. What about after? Sir, after, sir, the moment I insert it, what will happen? Everybody remembers the formula A epsilon naught by D minus T. Correct? Then, and how is the thickness? T is equal to what? D by 4. So A epsilon naught by D minus D by 4. Now I think so everybody knows the calculation. Correct? So what I got? 4A epsilon naught by 3D. Now find the ratio. C before by C after. Don't do the opposite, okay? Clear, because both the options are here. If a lot of times I've seen students, okay, they didn't see, and on the heat of the moment, they found out the ratio of the C, what they've given, ratio of the capacitance, first is before, then, and then after inserting. So a lot of students, they do mistakes. Please don't do this, okay? Because in exam, we don't have much time to check and again to come back, okay? So 3D, that's it. So what will happen? Everything will be cut. So 3:4. Okay, so see, that's why they have put up both the options, 3:4 or 4:3. So answer is 3:4. One slight mistake and it can cost you one question. Okay, so very important. Try to focus, and the whole of this chapter is based on these. The questions which are coming is based on capacitor. This part, okay, inserting of dielectrics and all. Let's see. One question is of equivalence. Now let me solve this question for you all. Okay, understand this question also, mark it very important. This question also mark it very important. It's of 2019. Okay, now this is looks, it's a Wheatstone bridge setup. Okay, see, whatever the question they've asked a lot of times similar to Wheatstone bridge also. Okay, so how do we decode it? Let's see. So let's say from A you started walking and somebody started walking from B. Okay, this is not for your what do you say? In exam you don't have to do all this. Just for your explanation so that you understand better, I'm just giving it to you. See, from A you started walking, you hit a one plate, okay? So from A you make one red, one plate, okay? Correct. Now see, you are hitting one more plate, correct? So make one more plate, made. So directly from A we are hitting one plates, okay? So let's say this point take it as X and this point you take it as Y, correct? So what do you do? From this point X, see, a green line is coming. In metro stations we have green line, red lines, no? So just like that, green line is coming and it's going to X. Now from X, three lines are going. One green this side towards the B. So one green you make it towards the B. One is going towards the Y. So one will be down towards the Y. Okay. And see which color. Let's put up some good color. A yellow line. Okay. So from here we have a yellow line here to Y. So like this, I think so we are able to see. And from yellow line here. So one is here and one is going towards the B part and one is going towards B. From B, what happens? From B, if we see one line is coming like this, okay? So one line like this, and the other line again this, coming from X and going to B. You can make this B here, just I'll merge it here and bring it like this. Okay, now put the values 6R, 12R, 20, correct, 10, and what else? 20. Now, if you see, always the best way to identify whether it is a Wheatstone bridge or not, multiply cross 120, multiply this side 120. So, will any potential, will any current will go from here? Illa, sir. No, sir. Correct. Clear, everyone? So, what we can do? I can just cancel this. Now, I know these two will be in series. These two will be in what? Series. And these two again will be in series. Correct. And together they will be in parallel. So, I know the series formula for the upper part. Let's say for the upper part, what is the series formula? So everybody, what is the series formula? C equivalent is equal to what? C1 into C2 by C1 plus C2, correct? So it will be 6 into 10 by 6 plus 10. So that I think so it will be 15 by 4. Because it's what do you say, 60 by, what do you say, 60 by 16. Okay. So that will be 15 by 4. Now for the lower part, C equivalent will be equal to multiply 12 into 20 by 12, 20 plus 12. So 240 by 32. So what you will get? 12 into 20 by 32. So I'm solving it a lot. Okay, so you don't have to do that much. You can do directly. 4 threes are 4 eights are 4 twos are 4 fives are, so 15 by 2. So basically what we got, 15 by 4 plus 15 by 2. If I solve it, I'll get 45 by 4. See, but there is no answer 45 by 4. What if I double it? So if I double it, I get 90 by 8. See, that is the answer. Okay, so it was very simple. You don't have to do all this. Okay, just for your understanding, a lot of times they'll give you questions like this for your understanding. Whenever you see this kind of, okay, directly it's a Wheatstone bridge. Okay, you can multiply and check it also. Clear? And you'll get this into this is equal to this into this. That's it. Okay, so everyone got it? Because see, this similar concept they can ask, they can just change the values and give you a very similar question. So there is no difficulty in that. Don't be, what do you say, very confused at the time of exam. It's very simple question. Next 2019, very simple question. You just have to remember the formula. What is the capacitance of a spherical conductor? So we all know what is capacitance cap of spherical conductor. What is the formula? So this value they have given, but what is the formula? See, we know, let's solve it. See, if somebody knows, that is well and good. C is equal to capacitance is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into R. R is the what? Radius, okay, of the spherical body. It's very simple. Okay, now, so from here, R will be equal to what? C by 4 pi epsilon naught, correct. C is 1, so into 9 into 10 pi, and 4 pi epsilon naught is what? 9 into 10 power 9. Okay, so what will be the answer? 9 into 10 power minus 9, correct. One sec, one sec. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is how much? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value is 9 into 10 power 9, correct. 9 into 10 power 9. So what will get the value? And C is 1, so we'll get this as an answer. Okay. So the answer is 9 into 10 power 9 meter. Okay. Clear? Now let's see the next question. By inserting a dielectric material between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor, the energy is increased 5 times. Now we need to understand here what is the concept. Now we know, everybody, energy is equal to what, sir? Half CV square. So when you put a dielectric material, what happens? Capacitance changes, voltage remains same. So capacitance, the moment it changes, what happens? We get half, in place of C it is C dash V square. That is equal to half KC V square. So that is equal to half CV square into K. Now they've given that the energy becomes 5 times. So this was already there. So it becomes 5 times into what? K is equal to what? 5. That's it. Clear? Next. The minimum and maximum capacitance. Okay. See, for minimum, we need what? Which kind of connection we need for minimum? For minimum, add it in series. Correct. So for minimum, arrange the capacitors in series. So it will be what? 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9. So that is equal to what? 3 into 1 by 9. So that is equal to 1 by 3. Correct. So C dash is equal to 3. And for maximum, you need parallel. So 9 into 3. So 27. So tell me anybody. Okay. After seeing the questions, what do you think? Are the questions very, very, very like J level? Even mains level? No. So the questions are very simple and they're like directly formula based. If you don't do mistake, if you revise everything, you'll be able to score very proper marks. Okay. Next question again. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is 5. Okay. They're given. Now they're telling that when a glass plate is introduced between the plates of the capacitor, the potential difference reduced to 1/6 of the original. In some of the question, it is written 1/8. So we don't know actual value, so I'll show you for both. Okay. So don't worry. So see, the moment I insert a dielectric, so after dielectric, what happens? Capacitance is equal to what? K times of C. We know V is equal to what? Q by C. So V dash, the new voltage is equal to what? Q by C dash. Okay. Now they're telling that the potential difference reduced to 1/6 of original. So the now new potential is what? V by 6, 1/6 of original. Original we have taken as C and V. So now it became 1/6 of that, and that is equal to what? Q by C dash. C dash is nothing but KC. Okay. And that is equal to Q by, now Q by C is what, sir? Sir, V only, sir, V by K. So what you got? K is equal to 6. Now had it been here 8, so it will be what? V by 8 is equal to V by K. So K is equal to 8 directly. Then so this only they'll say, sure, what do you say, shortcuts. That's it. If you understand the concept, nothing is there. Okay. So very simple question. Okay. Everybody got it? Clear? Now, next. The capacitance again of a spherical conductor, this time they gave the radius. Okay. Nothing. So very important question for them. I don't know why, but it is very, what do you say, favorite of them. Spherical conductor, just mug it up properly. Spherical conductor, what is it? C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into R. 4 pi epsilon naught value is what? 1 by 9 into 10 power 9. And radius is how much? 1. So if I solve it, I'll get 1.1 into 10 power minus 10 farad. That's it. Okay. Now coming to the next question, these questions are taken from the book part. Again, we don't know whether it is actually correct or not. Okay. Until unless it is written in a proper, what do you say? We are getting it in a proper question format, like just the way COMEDK gives. We are not sure. Okay. Because most of the people, they've just twisted and turned. Okay. And given, like, made the question paper. Now, a particle has charge, one particle has charge q and the other has charge 4q. Each of them has same mass m. Okay. So one has, let's say A has a charge q, P has a charge 4q, and the both have mass m. When allowed to fall from the rest through a same electric potential. Now, here everybody needs to understand this formula is very, very, very important, and this formula only will be using a lot of times in your modern physics. See, what is the formula? Kinetic energy gained by a body, okay, when accelerated by a potential v. So whenever you accelerate a body by a potential difference of v, so kinetic energy is given by formula qv, and we know kinetic energy formula is what? Half mv squared. So we know both these formulas correct. So what you can say, kinetic energy of A by kinetic energy of B is equal to QV by 4QV, because for the second one it is charge is what 4Q, and that is equal to half of mass is same, velocity of A square by velocity of B square, correct. So this whole gone, this Q and Q gone, VV gone. So what we got? VA by VB is equal to 1 by 2 whole square. So ratio is what? 1 is to 2. Clear? So ratio is 1 is to 2. Okay. So very simple. Here you just needed to know this concept. If you know this much, okay, and this you have to know it because we have used it in the first chapter. We'll be using it in the consequent chapters, and modern physics will be using a lot. Okay. Let's see the next question. A parallel plate capacitor has area. Okay, they have given the area 2 meters square separated by 3 dielectrics. Now they have inserted 3 dielectrics and they have said that the relative permittivity is 236, thickness is this much. Okay, so we can understand they have kept one by one if they have not said anything. Okay, so it is what in series, correct. So first find the first capacitance. First capacitance is what? A epsilon naught. Instead of D, you will write D1 because for the first one into K1 because we have inserted a dielectric. So this will act as 3 capacitor. So A value is 2. K values for the first one is how much? 2. And epsilon naught is what? 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 divided by the area is zero point 0.4 into 10 power minus 3. See, this 2 into 4 and 4 gone. So we'll get 8.854 into 10 power minus 8. Clear? Same way, if you see the second one, we don't have to do all of it. A epsilon naught K2 by D2. So again 2 into this time 3 into 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 divided by 6 into zero point 0.6 into 10 power minus 3. Now see again this got cancelled and we got exactly the same value. C3 will be exactly also the same value. So what will be C equivalent, sir? So C equivalent will be very easy. They are in series, no sir. So 1 by C plus 1 by C plus 1 by C, and that is equal to 3 by C. So C equivalent is equal to what? C by 3. Correct. So 8.854 divided by 3. So if you solve it, you will get 2.95. That's it. Clear? So that this will be the answer. 2015 question only. So this will be the answer. So nothing is there to worry about. Very simple questions are coming. Okay. Again, see parallel plate capacitor has capacity C. So we have a parallel plate capacitor. This capacity C. Now the separation between the plates. Next time what you did, you doubled the separation. This was D. So C is equal to A epsilon naught by D. And here C dash is equal to A epsilon naught by 2D. Now what they're telling is if the capacity and a dielectric medium is also inserted. So let's say one more you have inserted something. So into K also you add it up. Okay. Now they're telling that the capacity, this new capacity becomes 3 times of original. So 3 times of original is what? A epsilon naught by D. So epsilon went home, D went home, A went home. So what will I have? K is equal to 3 into 2. So that is equal to 6. So see, any question is difficult, students. Okay. So understand all the questions are very simple. We will try to bring the PYQs very fast so that you can revise each and every chapters thoroughly, in-depthly, so that you don't have any kind of fear before going towards the exam. Okay. Thank you everyone. Work hard. If you think we are working hard for you, okay, do like, do share, do tell all your friends to subscribe for the channel. We'll try to bring content on what to do next after COMEDK or after KCT. Okay. And what about the career options that we have in the upcoming videos after the COMEDK? So be there. We'll try to bring some different concepts also and something extra we are trying to bring. We'll try to unveil in the upcoming videos. So don't worry, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, be happy.